So what we're going to demonstrate today is the loading of CO2 into the IR SmartMag, both for the IR M4 and the IR pistol. This is a 12-gram CO2 cartridge. This particular one is from Leland, and this is an 8-gram with a non-threaded top. If you have any questions on which one to correctly use, or the correct one to use, please email us or give us a call, and we will send you a part number for that. So we'll start with the IR M4 SmartMag. There's a trap door with a small insert for your finger. All you're going to do is take your finger and open that trap door up. So now it's showing that we have an open cavity for our CO2. Taking your CO2, placing the butt of the CO2 in the larger opening and sliding it directly in with a small downward force by your thumb. Simple as that. Holding the SmartMag indexed into your fingers, using your thumbs, clamp them together until it closes. Once you've done that, the IR SmartMag is loaded and the CO2 is sealed within the SmartMag. Putting it into operation, place it into your magazine well and pop it in there nice and tight. Pull your charging handle, rotate your selector switch from safe to fire, and fire. Once you've expended the programmed amount of rounds in your Smart magazine, whether it be 150 rounds or 30 rounds. Once you've expended those, now it's time to remove the cartridge. Regardless if you have a 150 round or a 30 round Smart magazine, when you open this trap door, it's going to expend the remaining CO2. Don't be alarmed, it is not hazardous. Again, taking your finger, placing it in that small insert, you're just going to pull it open. Once that CO2 exhausts, you're going to take your finger and place it through this small cutout on the side of the magazine and press outward. Once you've done that, pull the CO2, ensuring that you have an empties bucket for your CO2 so they don't get mixed up, and then just go ahead and discard that on the side. Your SmartMag is now ready to be reloaded and used again. For the pistol, it's the same. Place it in your hand, taking your 8-gram CO2, placing it in the larger opening of the cavity, sliding it down, pressing downward with your thumb until it properly seats. Again, taking your thumb and your index fingers, closing your SmartMag to ensure that you've sealed it inside the magazine. The magazine is now sealed with CO2 and ready to be used. Just taking your IR pistol, placing the magazine inside it as you would your actual duty weapon, pulling the slide all the way to the rear until you feel a small click. You can fire this 15 times and we'll go to slide lock. Once we're at slide lock, it tells us that it's time to reload. We're going to eject our magazine, place another IR magazine in it, racking it again, and putting the weapon back into operation. Back to your IR pistol SmartMag. In order to remove it, you're just going to take your finger, opening the trapdoor and expending the remaining CO2. Taking your finger again, placing it in the side slot, pushing outward, removing and discarding the 8-gram CO2. These Smart magazines are capable of being programmed for 1x15 or 2x15. Basically what that means is out of one 8-gram CO2, we can fire this pistol 15 times, go to slide lock, remove it, reinsert it, rack the slide, and fire it 15 more times. For training purposes, our preference is 1x15, 15 rounds, and then we do a complete magazine exchange. If you have any questions on this or concerns, feel free to email us or give us a call. You can see our website at www.sbtactical.com, and you'll find our email addresses on there as well. Thanks for your time, and as always, replicate, don't simulate.